Everything on this road looks completely normal, right up until it isn't. Watch every corner, every side road, every driveway. The hazard is coming. Can you spot it before it's too late? Before we start, two things to remember. Click twice the moment you spot the hazard. That gives you the best chance of your click being registered at the right time. And do not spam the button. Clicking repeatedly in a pattern will invalidate your attempt completely. One road, one hazard. Let's see if you catch it. Today we're going to practice a new hazard perception clip. As always, I'll let the clip play all the way through without giving you any hints. And once the clip ends, you'll be given 4 distinct options to see if you identified the correct hazard. After that, we'll review each option and see if you chose the correct one. Let's watch the clip now. Here are your 4 options. You have 5 seconds. Which moment was the real hazard? Option A, when you first saw the truck approaching in the opposite lane. Option B, when you noticed the slow road marking ahead. Option C, as soon as you noticed that the car was reversing out of the driveway onto your lane. Option D, when you had already begun to slow down. 5 seconds. Choose now. Let's break it down. Option A, the truck. When you first spotted the truck, it was traveling normally in its own lane, doing exactly what it should. No threat, no reason to react. That is not a hazard. Option B, the slow road marking. This is where a lot of learners get caught out. Road markings like slow or warnings, not hazards. They're telling you that a residential area or junction is ahead and that you should reduce speed as a precaution. The marking itself does not require you to change direction or brake urgently. So that's not the hazard either. Option D, this was after the hazard had fully developed. By this point, the reversing car had already pulled into your lane and you were already reacting too late. In the hazard perception test, you were expected to click when you first notice a developing hazard, not once the danger is already directly in front of you. Clicking here would score you low marks or nothing at all. Which brings us to option C. The moment you observed that the car was beginning to reverse and there was a possibility it could enter your path, the hazard was developing. That was the point where you should have anticipated the risk, started to slow down, and prepared to react. In the hazard perception test, identifying the hazard at this early developing stage is what gains the highest score. The key lesson here, always watch the sides of the road, not just what is ahead of you. Driveways, junctions, and parked cars are where hazards most commonly develop. Train your eyes to scan wide, not just straight ahead. That's it for today's clip. If you got option C, well done. If you didn't, don't worry. That's exactly why you're here practicing before your real test. Every clip you practice builds your reaction time and your confidence. I upload new hazard perception practice clips every week, and every single one you watch brings you one step closer to passing the first time. So subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.